There's a strange heart at the bottom of my chat now. What's up with that? Is it like a reaction? I can... Oh. Oh, I've messed up the chat now. Uh-oh. No, I don't want to sign in. Just go back. Oh no, what have I done to my chat box? Oh no. Now I can't see the chat. Oh gosh, that's okay. We're gonna start off. There we go. Okay, all right. Don't do that again. I clicked the mystery button on the side of my chat chat box, and now everything just disappeared. Anyways, all right. So we're gonna start off kind of slow today. I have a fun idea for today's stream. At least I think so. I mean, trying something new. But I want to give it a little bit of time before to see if we have some people show up, because I think it might be a little bit more fun with some people in the chat. So while we wait for folks to show up, maybe we'll just hang out, chat, you know, just do stuff. So while we wait for that, we can just talk about stuff that's going on in my game, I guess. So one thing I've was kind of working on, I started work on this last week. I think it was probably Friday or something last week, so it's been about 1 week since I started this project. I was working on some new music for my game, and I really like where it's going, and I've been excited to show it off everywhere because I think it's really fucking cool. But I've hit that usual roadblock. I tend to hit these sometimes with songs where it's like I got all the cool ideas in place, but now I need to like write the second half, and I don't like just repeating what I've already written. I mean, first of all, since it's going to be loopable music, I mean, it's already going to repeat itself anyways because it's a loop. That's what loops do. But also, it's just, I just don't really like repeating stuff that much. Once something is played in my music, I tend to like to move on to the next idea. And sometimes I will like repeat motifs or something in a music piece, but it's gonna be change. You know, there's gonna be some, I don't know, alterations that are going on with it. So anyways, yeah, so there needs to be some context for this song before I play it. So in my, how do I even want to begin the story, actually? So Visky, nice to have you here. So how do I want to begin this story? So basically back in 2018 or 2019, I don't remember what year it was, I had released my first full album. Up to that point with music, I had mostly just been releasing singles. So my first full album, which was actually really just an interesting test, kind of similar to how I've handled RPG Maker now that I think about it. It was just testing the waters of seeing about how to make an album. And one of the point of it was all in a single project file. The whole album was a single project file with all the songs contained in that single project file. That's all not necessary information for where this story is going, so just ignore that. So basically, the last song, the penultimate song of the album, or the ultimate song, I think penultimate is like well, anyways, who cares? Get the point. It's a song I really like. In fact, I like it so much that I wound up using that song in my previous game for the final boss fight. I had made like a radio edit version of it. I had like cut it up to make it to kind of remove some of the vocals and stuff, and kind of remove some of the downtime in the music to make it just all energy all the time. But otherwise, it was basically the same song that was used for the last boss fight in my previous game. Not many people know that because not many people make it that far. And so in Fiddle and the Pauper's Paradox, you do fight the Maker again, and the Maker was the final boss of Fiddle and the Maker's Trial. And so for pretty much Fiddle and the Pauper's Paradox Inception, I had always planned to reuse that song again for the Maker when you fight the Maker in Fiddle and the Pauper's Paradox. And so anyways, let's just listen to that version. I thought I had it pulled up already, but I guess... Oh, there it is. So let's listen to the original version of this song. So you kind of get some context here with where I'm going with this. So we will play this one. We're going to skip ahead a little bit because the beginning's kind of long. We'll skip ahead a little bit now. All the talking that was in this was obviously not used in the version that was used in my game.
I was there, in the bright-eyed innocents that looked toward space, stepped from their home, and took up seat and briefcase.
Alright, so you kind of get the idea. So you have this bassy riff. I think I can just... I think it should... Yeah, it's already mapped. Good, good, good. So you have this bassy riff that's going... Right? And then you have this, like, this metallic drum that's been tuned. Oh, sorry. I fucked up there at the end, but anyways, you get the point. So anyways, it's really simple, but I really like the song. I really like that chromatic, right? That really bassy... Oh man, I messed up again. I can't fucking play. Right? Really like that. So, I had this idea, right? Just popped into my head during my commute to work. I was like, I could probably take that song. It's very simple, and I kind of get all, like, the role each instrument plays in that song, and I could probably put it into kind of like a string quartet kind of thing. And it would be kind of cool to have the boss fight, the Maker's boss fight, use that same song, but kind of in a covered version. Instead of using the original version there, it would be like a new version. So for the rare few people who actually played Fiddle and the Maker's Trial, it wouldn't be an exact repeat of the same fight. So anyways, let's give it a listen. I think it's super fucking cool. All right, and that's all I have so far. So, like I said, I'm at this point now where, like, I like all these different elements. We have established the tuned metallic drums to the staccato violins that we have at the start. Right, so we have that, and then it kind of takes its own direction here. This is not original, this is not part of the original song. This is unique to this version of the song. We have the staccato strings that are mimicking the tuned metallic drums. Instead, changes its pattern, so it goes from the this to this. Right? And that's to complement this new melody, I guess you could call it, that's going on here with the guitar and some pizzicato strings. Right? I think that's pretty cool. And then I really love these tremolo cello that come in here as well. The whole cello section is just super cool, man. Yeah, it's so cool. So yeah, so all those parts are new to the song. And so, I really like how they feel. And when I was writing this, one thing that has made me fall in love with this song, this version of the song even more, is that when I was writing these instruments, you know, it all has a very close and kind of intimate feel to it. And one of the key aspects to the original version is, of course, these banging EDM drums, right? Just listen to the drums going on. There's like tons of drum work that's going on because, you know, it's your EDM kind of song. So, but you know, banging drums, it's not gonna do it for me. This has this close, intimate kind of feeling to all of it that I don't know. There's something so impersonal about drums sometimes. It depends. But it just wasn't gonna do it for me for this song. And something just spoke to me while I was putting this together, and that was hand drums. So everything has been recorded. Everything has been recorded, and these are all things that I could play with my hand. So if we listen to the full drum track, right? So what this is we'll start at the bottom of the list here because it kind of gets more interesting as it goes up, sort of. So at the bottom we have this, which is kind of acting like my kick drum. And what this is this. It's like a tub of clay, kind of like Play-Doh or something for kids. So yeah, just playing the top there. That one's pretty easy. So that's what that is. And then this one's pretty obvious. It's clapping. To kind of make it more wide and give it, make it feel like it, I don't know, give it some depth. Because clapping by itself, like a single clap, is a little bit dry. Doesn't sit well in the mix. You kind of have to mix it. And there is a lot of mixing that's going on with this in addition to that. But I actually took two recordings, as you can see here. One is kind of like what you would call a room mix, where it's like, normally in a proper studio, you would just put a microphone kind of like at the back of the room. and would just be recording how the sound travels from the source point to that microphone to kind of capture what the room sounds like. I can't really set that up, so what I did is I just took my microphone and I just turned it away and kind of leaned away and clapped. So that kind of gave some space to it. So you got this. As compared to this, which is more directly just clapping in front of the microphone. And then together, it just gives the space to it. So, yeah, so that was clapping. Nothing too special about that. Next, we have this. Which is a little shaker, of course, but it's not actually a shaker. It's this silicone coin case that has these like counters in it, marble counters or glass counters. Sorry, let's there we go. So it's a silicone coin case that has these glass counters in it, and there's just a whole bunch in there. Yeah, it's just me shaking it. So yeah. So that one is pretty cool. This one is one of my more favorite ones, though. And the last one is even more special. So this... This is just a bit of dishware. Right here. And yes, indeed, it's broken. And no, it was not broken. It was not because it was broken that I decided to use it. It is broken because I used it. You will notice in this recording, this kind of worked out in my favor, right? If you listen to the recording, it starts at a certain pitch, right? And then kind of like halfway through it, suddenly it kind of goes up in pitch just a little bit. So starting right about here. Yeah. That's when this broke off. It obviously has less material for sound to travel through, so that means the frequency of going back and forth has increased, and therefore the pitch has increased. That's how sound works. Yeah, but it kind of worked out because I really like how it works in the song. And by the way, keeping with the dishware and eatery kind of theme, I used chopsticks to play this. So it was just turned down like this, and I just drummed on top. And then to get the hits, the harder hits, I would hit the end here. And that's how that broke off. Is I guess I was just getting a little bit too into my drumming, and well, that happens. So, anyways, will the plate be available in Harold Park? Dude, I hate that there's this new little react button now in my chat, because it covers up part of your chat. There we go. I think I fixed it. I just had to move things around. Maybe we'll have to see. So then the last thing, which I really like, is let's give it a listen. Pretty interesting, huh? It's also pretty quiet. Let's really crank up the volume. I'll even crank this up just temporarily so you can hear it better. Let's just add a new gain on it. I guess anything could be a gain. Let's just use, where's my utility? There it is. Just turn that up. Keep that there temporarily. Right? So, here's what happened, right? So for transitioning between, you know, parts in a song, you usually have a nice big sound to indicate like the change. And typically in like most, you know, groups, bands, with your drummer, you have them hit a crash cymbal. A nice big is a great transition sound. Do I have my drums set up here? No. Let's just set up some drums real fast. Contact and session drummer, studio drummer, whatever. Doesn't matter. We'll go to light because light will load faster. I say that it'll load faster, but come on now. There we go. So yeah, so you have your crash cymbal. So that's going to be something like this. I said something like, oh, it's muted. Right. Here we go. Let's try that again. Something like this. Turn the volume up just so you can hear that. Or this. Sometimes you get a China cymbal in there. Sometimes you get a splash. Right? So you have all sorts of different kind of crash sounds. And you also have your ride cymbal. And so I was trying to think, like, how can I do that with hand drums? And you know, part of me was thinking, well, you know, everything else is a hand drum. It's probably okay. I can get away with one drum kit sound, right? That's probably fine. But I just couldn't let it go. I was like, everything else is played with the hand. It needs to be something that you can play with your hand. Otherwise, it's just not good enough for me. So, if you look in the background, you may notice some jank fucking water bottle just behind me here. This thing makes a mess, by the way, so I'm not going to actually use it right now. I'm not going to demonstrate how this works because it's not perfect and will leak rice everywhere. So, like I said, not going to give you a demonstration, but this is what it is. It is just a gallon tea bottle that I had. And I just punched a bunch of holes in it to wire a bunch of junk through it. The reason for that is it's to slow the falling of the rice. So these are to break the fall of the rice, and the reason of breaking the fall of the rice is so that way it takes a longer time for all of the rice to reach the bottom. So it gives a longer tail to the end of the sound. So this is mostly just put in here randomly. There is an appropriate space because I do slap the bottle. I have to hold it at kind of an up, like a slight tilt, kind of a very, like, I don't know, 5 or 10 degree angle. Just enough so that way once there's been a slap, things want to move, but not enough of a tilt that things don't just all go down to the bottom, right? It's got to be able to hold its position there. So kind of get at a gentle angle and then just give it a nice slap, and then everything starts kind of rolling down. And that gets a nice, good tail on it. And I am so happy because it's such a good compromise for a crash cymbal. I deleted the volume boosting that I had added earlier. Let's put that back on there so we can hear it more clearly. So you can hear that slap. And then I have this kind of it's like just just resetting the bottle, putting the rice back down at the bottom. So it kind of gets this wash sound. Yeah. So those are the two sounds that I got out of it. So anyways, yeah, it's all pretty cool. I'm really happy with this song. I'm not sure where it's going to go next. There is a final, like, there's a big apex to the original version that I do really want to add to the song. It's just a matter of building up to that point that I'm trying to figure out. So, like, at the very end of the song, we have a nice big, you know, techno build up. Is it here? Oh, yeah.
Life is not about dreams. Dreams are a means to an end. Dreams are what guide the disillusioned and the unachieved. Your life is the existence you have been given. Life is your designation.
So you get this melody here. Yeah, so that lead melody there, I want to incorporate into this, of course, because it's kind of an important part, but I'm just not sure how to build up to that yet. So far, I only have about a minute of audio. I got to figure out what comes after that. Hopefully, inspiration will hit me next week, but we'll just have to see. I'm not really in a rush to finish this song because it's a song for like a final fight in the game, and I'm nowhere near to working on that part of my game, so it's not like I need it. But always just want to work on music whenever inspiration strikes. So we'll give it one more listen, and then, you know, we got Nerd Mansion here in V-Ski now, so we'll move on to the main topic of the video. Yeah, there it is. I use a Reaper. I definitely recommend Reaper to anyone who is interested in making music. But I also recommend Reaper with a huge caveat tied to that. Reaper is one of the least user-friendly softwares I think I have ever used. It may not bother you too much if you're coming from zero experience of working with music software. But if you have any user experience with music software prior to using Reaper, it will drive you nuts until you learn its quirks. But those quirks are there for a reason, and it makes it really powerful. It just sucks that it takes a while to get used to Reaper. But damn, is it it is great. This is a great, actually, that's a great question, because this is a great segue into today's main topic. Reaper has been programmed in assembly, and it has been programmed by master programmers. I have used basically every audio workstation under the sun, and some of them are more stable than others, but there's still just like, I don't know, they always, like, when you get into like bigger projects, they always start to kind of crumble, you know, like it's either they start being really unresponsive, or God forbid they start crashing a lot. And, you know, it's like, especially coming from before I used Mixcraft, which, by the way, Mixcraft is what I used to recommend because its user experience is very user-friendly. The interface is very user-friendly. It can get you up and running quickly. It's kind of like the RPG maker of music software. It's powerful enough to make good music. It just doesn't have some of the leading features that you would find in other software. So the problem with Mixcraft is that it is a buggy fucking mess, and I had a very gruesome and ugly breakup with Mixcraft because I used to be a huge advocate. I would just preach about how great and user-friendly Mixcraft is, but I got so fed up with the bugginess, and it was like every new version they released got buggier and buggier. And so I finally started just trying every workstation under the sun and just really couldn't find anything I was happy with. In fact, my least favorite of all the workstations I was trying out when I was trying to move away from Mixcraft, my least favorite was Reaper. I fucking hated Reaper when I tried it out. I was like, this software sucks. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in it. But then it was like half a year later, I was like, I don't know what it was. There was just something at the back of my mind that was just like, you really should just give Reaper another try. And I did. I spent probably a week, probably 10 plus hours or so, just adjusting things. Because the nice thing about Reaper is everything about it is customizable. You can change the hotkeys, you can change the layout, you can change anything and everything about it. So I spent forever changing the software to function the way that I expected to coming from Mixcraft. And once I got that set up, I was a happy camper, and I just fell in love with this software. So yeah. I have experience with sound editing, but not music in general. I have Audacity, but that's not anything close to this. Does it come with music effects? So here's one of the other caveats with Reaper. It does come with effects. In fact, the Rhea plugs. First of all, the Rhea plugs, you don't have to own Reaper to use Rhea plugs. Rhea plugs are free for anyone to use and can be used in any software. Coincidentally, when I was using Mixcraft for most of my music career, I used Rhea plugs a lot in my own music, even though I wasn't using Reaper. So, of course, if you have Reaper, of course you get Rhea plugs with it. And Rhea plugs are they are very neutral in tone. They don't really add any sort of character to your sound, but they are transparent and they are functional, and they are the most efficient plugins ever. They take no CPU usage whatsoever to run. So, and that's the circle back to the point that I was saying. Man, assembly. I'm sure it's possible, just like in any coding language, to program poorly in assembly. But every software that I know that has been programmed in assembly has been one of the smoothest and most robust softwares that I have used. And that's probably because you have to be a fucking genius to program in assembly. Before I move on to that, sorry, I forgot one more thing I was going to mention about Reaper. Reaper, it does accept regular VST plugins, but Reaper can also do JS plugins. And yes, that is JavaScript. So this is unique to Reaper as far as I'm aware. No other workstation can do JS plugins, so you can actually program your own plugins for Reaper using JavaScript. So, neat. So I should mention, actually, it comes with a ton of JS plugins that have been developed either by the developers or by members of the community. I don't really use the JS plugins that much. I've used them occasionally because if it's sometimes there's like a gap in my my effects list. Like I have all these plugins that do all this stuff, but then it's like, oh, I'm missing a really simple function, and I don't feel like looking up a plugin that can do it because oftentimes the function is going to be bundled in with a bunch of other functions that I just don't need. So like for example, one, I needed a pitch shift that I could like automate across a length of time. So, you know, it starts at this pitch and then over the length of time it will shift up to like this pitch, you know. And rather than download a plugin that can do that, there's fortunately a JavaScript plugin already here in Reaper that I could just implement to do that for me. So cool. So anyways, back on track. So what we're doing today is we're playing. Do I want to save? I didn't really. Yeah, I don't want to save any changes. I'm going to come back to that. So we are playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. And this is this is how that assembly thought connects together. Roller Coaster Tycoon was developed in assembly, and it's kind of the reason why this game still functions flawlessly on modern hardware. Because again, it seems like any software that's actually programmed in assembly actually, you know, is a smooth and comfortable experience to use. So here's what I've done. I have created Harold Land MV in I was about to say RPG Maker. In Roller Coaster Tycoon. Harold Land MV. After years of stopping world-ending monsters, Harold finally finds some time to just have fun and enjoy life. Help him experience a new kind of excitement through the thrills of physics. So the objective is to have 10 different types of roller coasters operating in your park, each with an excitement value of at least 6. So, and it's not just as simple as doing that. That would be kind of boring. Just having you know, like just play a park. So that's not what we're doing today. I'm not just playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. I got a nice gimmick to go with it as well. So it's not a glorious masterpiece, but earlier today I spent about I don't know, maybe 30 minutes just putting together this little map in Roller Coaster Tycoon. There are some funny. I didn't go full hog with the little like Easter eggs, nods to RPG Makerisms, but there's a couple of little RPG Makerisms put in here. Number one, the map is 250 by 250. So the max map size in RPG Maker. And then also all of the trees are exactly the same, because that's what any bad mapper will do, is just spam the same tree over and over. And that's about as far as the little nods to RPG Maker goes in this map. Like I said, it's not a masterpiece. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have ChatGPT write the story for us of what Harold does. So let's just take a look at that real fast. So I started the prompt here saying, Harold is our orange-haired, bright-eyed young adventurer who has spent the past 8 years traveling to countless continents and conquering hordes of evildoers and monsters. Finally, after all these years of tirelessly working hard to save his home, his country, the world, and even the universe, those years have caught up with him. He's tired. He has hung up his cape, withdrawn his sword, and donned streetwear in place of his plate mail. Today, for the first time in nearly a decade, he will relax and enjoy life by going to a theme park. Continue Harold's story as he attends a theme park and tell me one attraction or event per prompt what he will do next. Wait for my next prompt. Are you ready? It didn't wait for my next prompt, but anyways. So, we're going to ask ChatGPT, and we're going to try to coax we're going to hope that ChatGPT will tell us, will get us to the main goal of this map. And the main goal of this map, hello, Wrath. The main goal of this map is to have 10 roller coasters in this map. But I'm not just building roller coasters willy-nilly. We can only build what ChatGPT suggests. And in order to accommodate that, I have... Another reason why I made this a custom map is that every ride in Roller Coaster Tycoon is available for me to build right at the start. So it can hopefully suggest just about anything that you might find at any sort of theme park, and I will be able to build it. So the goal is to basically just hope that ChatGPT will tell us to build a roller coaster. And our goal is to build 10 of them. What is Roller Coaster Tycoon? It is an old game. It's an old game from the year 2000, I think, about building theme parks. And it is a very, very good game. So, let's look at the first prompt. So, ChatGPT says, absolutely, I'm ready to continue Harold's story as he embarks on a new adventure at the theme park. Let's see what awaits him at the first attraction or event. Prompt 1. As Harold enters the theme park, he notices a massive... Oh, that's good. Notices a massive roller coaster looming in the distance. It twists and turns, seems daunting, but a part of him misses the adrenaline rush from his heroic days. What will Harold do next? Harold couldn't resist the allure of the roller coaster. Despite his newfound desire for relaxation, he still craved a taste of adventure. With a grin on his face, he eagerly made his way towards the roller coaster, joining the line of excited thrill seekers. As he climbed in the roller coaster's seat and secured the safety harness, Harold's heart began to race. The familiar feeling of anticipation surged through his veins. As the roller coaster roared to life, Harold closed his eyes for a brief moment, allowing the rush of wind and the scream of fellow riders to wash over him. With each twist, turn, and loop, Harold felt a surge of exhilaration. For those few minutes, he was transported back to his days of battling evil and facing unimaginable challenges as the roller coaster came to a halt. Harold stepped off, a mix of nostalgia and renewed energy coursing through him. He was ready for the next adventure the theme park had in store. Okay. Harold from MV. Yes, that's right. Okay, so that's a good start. We're already starting off with a roller coaster. It talks about twists, turns, and loops. So we need a roller coaster that can do a loop. In fact, no, that's fine. I was going to say maybe we should ask ChatGPT what kind of roller coaster it is, but I'm not like a roller coaster expert. So maybe it's better if we don't, because it might tell me the name of some type of roller coaster that I don't know. So anyways, so we're going to build a roller coaster that twists, turns, and loops. Alright, so let's put it in a nice spot. Where do I want to put this roller coaster? We need 10 of them, and you can buy more land. The way that I set up this map is that I can buy more land if I need to, so I don't need to squeeze all 10 of them into this one space here. Let's try to do this sensibly. So we'll start here. And let's just go right into a chain lift. And let's make a pretty compact one, so we're not going to go up too high. 20 is probably good. Roller coaster experts, some are metal and some are wood. Thanks, man. Glad to have you here. Wouldn't have known that without you. Give a small little drop to get a little speed going. Turn things around. And kind of give it a moment to wait. And let's get a nice turn going in there. Just like that. It's talking about looping and turning, so we need lots of turns, I think. Make it a very curvy roller coaster. Let's do a nice wide. That's probably not going to work. Is that? No, I don't think so. Oh, it did. Okay, cool. That's fine. We'll go over it like that. That seems good. So we'll do a nice drop off like that. Ooh. Not quite that. Not quite like that. I was gonna try to have it, you can have it loop around the track. I think that would be a nice touch. You also get like an excitement bonus for that. But I don't think I can do that. I also think I missed it. I think I'm past it. Damn isometric view. Yeah. So I can't build that. Alright. Maybe I can... Oh, let's get some money from it. We'll put on photo section there. Ooh. Oh, it's almost there. And I think that's gonna be just right, but I need to go forward one more space. No! Damn it. Alright. I was certain that would fit just fine. Is it that... Damn. Okay. Then, I don't know. We'll just, kind of curve it back around. Here. Oh, that's going right into the... That's not gonna work. That's also not gonna work. Alright, that'll be fine. I feel like this is gonna be pretty intense, though. It's gonna get a lot of speed. Because it drops here. And it really goes... Yeah. Well, we got the loop in. Let's see if we can't thread the needle through that loop. Not sure how high it needs to be. I think it might be... there? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, I think that's pretty good so far. A little bit more air time out of it. Can put a block break section there. Alright, the ghost train's not going to keep working with it gone. Or with the block breaks there. So what I'm thinking is kind of go down. Like cut through the ground. So let's see. There. Do I only need to go down one? Yeah. I kind of need to be down two. There we go. What I want to do is... yeah, nice little smiley bend like that. Then we need to come home. I hate that I can't... the ghost train doesn't work with block brakes, so we're going to replace the block brakes temporarily. Just like regular brakes. There. There, now we can see the ghost train. That piece looks like a piano. What piece looks like a piano? Oh, are you talking about the block brakes? Or just the brakes in general? Both of them look the same, so... Ooh, that's gonna be too slow. Yeah, it's not gonna make it. The starter piece. Oh, the starter piece. Yeah. The station. We can paint the roller coaster later too, so we can change the colors. Actually, while we're here, what are some good RPG Maker colors? When you think of RPG Maker MV, what colors come to mind? I put it to 57. Will that be okay? Hopefully it will be. If I remember correctly, I think I can like go across here. I can't build on this land. Harold's red hair. All right, so we need some orange, or it's kind of orangey, isn't it? I'll need to look at Harold again. The blue default slime, that's a good one, yeah. Let's see, what I'm thinking is, I think it might be kind of cool to have the roller coaster kind of go under... right here. Damn isometric view. It's like that. There we are. Get some path interaction. There. Path action, yeah. There, alright. Now let's replace this with a block brake. Make sure things are still fine. It's like at 54, something like that. I don't know if I should put block brakes there. We're not going to do it. Never mind. I'm just going to leave it straight. Alright, and then we put the entrance and the exit, and it'll be good. So I definitely think the entrance should be here. So again, we get some path action. And then put the exit there. Alright. We finally have the first roller coaster. We can open the park once we have that, once we have our ride open. No, not in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Would be pretty cool. But because everything's isometric and just sprite-based, there's not going to be any 3D in this. Alright, let's open the park up. Open! And we'll open our ride. We got to run a test first. Probably charge a good $10 for that. Let's see, we already got an orange in there. We gotta, hang on, let's take a look at Harold. Harold MV. Okay, we're gonna need to put RPG Maker in there. RPG Maker. Yeah, his hair is kind of orange. So we want orange, and then that bright blue for the slime. Alright, so we got the orange in there, and then we'll do the slime. I think it's kind of a different kind of blue. It's like kind of more... Yeah, probably closer to that. Oh no, we can do... Here's what we can do. We'll just do the track in a slime blue. Right? And then we'll make the train Harold. There we go. It's like Harold fighting the slime. What are the stats? Oh, it's not finished yet. High, medium. Alright, that's fine. I think I played one of the Roller Coaster Tycoon games. My memories are getting mixed up with Zoo Tycoon Unlimited. Blue track looks sick. Alright, there we go. It's settled then. I played, like, all of those back in the day. Zoo Tycoon, Unlimited Tycoon, and Roller Coaster Tycoon. But Roller Coaster Tycoon is, like, the OG. I've continued to play it, I wouldn't say regularly, but it's, you know, like, once every year or two, I'm like, you know what? I'd like to play that game again and just go through a couple of scenarios. So, there we go. We'll call it Harold Battles the Slime. There we go. Harold Battles the Slime. Alright. And we should decorate it with some scenery, because you get some like bonus points to excitement and all that if you decorate it with scenery. Guess we could do that. I don't really want to spend a lot of time like doing a bunch of scenery stuff. So I don't know, I might just plop some shit down and just call it good. Like there's some like, I don't know, towers and yeah, SimCity. It's on a similar, in a similar vein to replaying Roller Coaster Tycoon. I played a lot of SimCity 4, but I actually haven't played SimCity 4 in a long time. I like a lot of the changes that were brought with City Skyline. So I do regularly, you know, in the same vein as Roller Coaster Tycoon, I will, you know, occasionally get that urge to play City Skyline. So, I don't know. I really don't want to do a bunch of decoration. We're like statues and stuff. Just plonk down a bunch of statues. Here we go. Put this sword. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Here. And, oh no, I made a mistake. There. Put some, like, peasant houses here. Why can't I? There we go. SimCity on DS? I will admit I have not played that one. That's new to me. I didn't know it was on DS. Oh, here's a chest of gold. That'll be good. Alright. I don't know. That seems fine. Like I said, I don't want to go crazy with the decoration stuff, so I'll put a bunch of these. In my own parks, when I play the game seriously, I do like to do the decorating thing, but like, right now we're just having fun doing this challenge, right? So, we already spent a while working on the coaster. Let's move on to the next part of the challenge instead of spending forever making things look beautiful. Should we count, like, because we need food, drinks, and bathrooms. Do we need ChatGPT to generate when Harold goes to the bathroom and eats something for me to build bathrooms? Like, how much ChatGPT do I need to rely on here for this park? Is it everything, or can I make some exceptions here? Because I need to hire staff, too. Do I need to wait for Harold to bump into a staff member for me to create that? Okay. I built a large steel roller coaster with twists and... Oh, wait. It doesn't know that I'm doing that. Harold indeed seemed to enjoy the roller coaster a lot. What will Harold do next? As Harold steps off the roller coaster, he notices a crowd gathering around a stage where lively musical performance is about to begin. The infectious beat and colorful costumes capture his attention. What will Harold do next? Intrigued by it sounds like it's... it sounds like a Curious George book, but instead of George, it's Harold. And what will the curious Harold do next? Intrigued by the vibrant atmosphere and anticipation in the air, Harold decides to join the gathering crowd around the stage. The performers, adorned in dazzling outfits, start to dance and sing, their energy infectious. As the music starts, Harold finds himself swaying to the rhythm. He lets go of his worries and fully immerses himself in the joyous melodies. The crowd around him comes alive, clapping, cheering, and dancing along. For a moment, Harold forgets about his years of adventuring and relishes in the simple pleasures of being in the present moment. Feeling a newfound freedom, Harold lets his body move to the beat, surprising himself with the fluidity of his dance moves. The performers on the stage notice his enthusiasm and invite him to join them. With a mischievous grin, Harold leaps onto the stage, showcasing his own unique dance style, blending the grace of a warrior with the spontaneity of a carefree spirit. The crowd erupts in applause and cheers as Harold's infectious energy spreads throughout the park. After the performance, Harold steps off the stage, exhilarated and full of newfound confidence. The theme park has awakened a side of him that he thought he had left behind, reminding him that the adventure can take many forms. Alright, so there's not really like a stage one that we can use, but there is like motion simulator that's like a movie, and then there's like the 3D cinema. Cinema is kind of like theater, right? I think that's what I'm leaning towards, but I'm not even familiar with all the rides in Roller Coaster Tycoon, so let's see if there's better options in here. Not a roller coaster. Oh, there's a circus. Maybe a circus would be better. What are you thinking? Which one is the better representation of a stage? The circus or the 3D cinema? And we're kind of playing ChatGPT today. ChatGPT is telling us about Harold's relaxation time going to the theme park called Haroldland. I feel like the circus is probably a better match. Because that actually involves live people. Yeah, circus. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Where are we going to plant this circus? Maybe right here. Seems pretty good. Put the entrance there. Exit there. Just like that. It's already got good Herald colors right there. Let's do a canvas. What is this color? Bordeaux red. Bordeaux red. And light orange. There we go. Alright. Set it to like $2 to start out with. And we'll call this Harold on Stage. Right on. Let's put some flowers around it to give it that bonus. These are good Harold colors right there. Alright, looking pretty beautiful. Let's throw our one and only tree down. The only tree we're allowed to use. Just like any good RPG Maker mapper. Use the same tree everywhere. Why do these folks not want to go on it? What's wrong with it? Not paying that much? Fine, we'll leave it at $250. Fuck you guys. Well, not $250, $150. Alright. Harold definitely can shake that thing. Now that he's done shaking it, what's next? As Harold catches his breath after his lively dance performance, he notices a group of people gathered around a mystical fortune teller booth. The air around it crackles with an aura of intrigue and mystery. Curiosity piques Harold's interest. Why are we just like, what is this is it a fucking circus? It's a theme park. Alright, fine. Curiosity piques Harold's interest. What will Harold do next? Intrigued by the allure of the fortune teller, Harold decides to approach and join the curious onlookers. The booth is adorned with colorful tapestries, glowing crystals, and flickering candles that lend an air of enchantment to the surroundings. A mysterious figure draped in flowing robes sits behind a small table, beckoning Harold to come closer. Harold's adventurous spirit compels him to seek insight into what the future may hold, even though he knows the true power lies within his own hands. As he takes a seat across from the fortune teller, the figure gazes deep into Harold's eyes, seemingly peering into his very soul. With a soft, melodic voice, the fortune teller begins to reveal cryptic messages and symbols, weaving tales of both triumph and trials yet to come. Harold listens attentively, finding himself captivated by the fortune teller's words. Although he knows that destiny is not set in stone, he appreciates the reminder of the importance of embracing life's uncertainties and being open to new experiences. As the session concludes, the fortune teller offers Harold a small, intricately designed talisman, explaining that it will serve as a symbol of his resilience and inner strength. Harold accepts the talisman with gratitude, recognizing that it holds both the mystique of the theme park and the lessons he had learned throughout his extraordinary journey. With a renewed sense of purpose and a touch of magic in his pocket, Harold bids farewell to the fortune teller and continues his exploration of the theme park, eager to uncover what other wonders await him. Marsh's mysterious witch thing. Okay, so it could be a ride, but I don't know if there's any good analog for a fortune... Oh, Hall of Mirrors, maybe, or a fun house. Actually, those might be okay. Those might be okay analogs for fortune teller. But I was also thinking, because you talked about getting a talisman, so maybe there is a stall here that might be a better analog for that. Moon juice. See, I was thinking like a balloon stall. That might be great. That would be your talisman, is a balloon. Is there a talisman-related decoration? I don't think so. We have glasses. We have balloons, t-shirts, hats, toys, umbrellas. Oh, souvenirs. I guess souvenirs. Yeah, I could have told the bot to just use rides from the game, but what fun is that? This is Harold's adventure. I'm gonna go ahead and say the souvenir shop would be a good analog for that. So, let's set up the shops. How do I want to do this? Let's have like a little pier. Kind of goes out on the water. Like that. Yeah. And the souvenir shop. There is no logic to this. We'll call this Harold's Talismans. There we go. That's only going to lead to confusion with this one path that basically goes nowhere. Let's hope that Harold visits more places. Alright. Next. Harold definitely... I am going to try to coax the bot into doing a ride. Because going on stage and buying a talisman is... I do want him to at least ride something, because the goal is to build roller coasters. If he's not riding rides, then we're not making progress on that. Harold definitely enjoys shiny things. Now I think Harold might want to go on some sort of a ride. What will he do next? As Harold continues his adventure through the theme park, he stumbles upon a whimsical carousel. Perfect. The beautifully painted animals go up and down in a gentle rhythm, accompanied by cheerful music. Harold feels a wave of nostalgia wash over him. What will Harold do next? The drawn of the nostalgic charm of the carousel, Harold approaches the vibrant attraction. The colorful horses, unicorns, and other fantastical creatures beckon him to take a ride and relive a simpler, carefree time. Harold selects a majestic steed with golden adornments and carefully mounts it. As the carousel begins to spin, Harold finds himself transported back to his youth, a time before the weight of the world rested upon his shoulders. The wind whips through his hair, bringing a sense of exhilaration and freedom. With a wide grin on his face, Harold reaches out to touch the ornate pole in the center of the carousel, feeling the magic that seems to flow through it. As the carousel whirls around, he lets his imagination wander, envisioning himself galloping through the meadows and forests, a knight on a noble quest. The laughter of the children and the joyful chatter of the fellow riders fill the air, reminding Harold of the innocence and wonder that he once cherished. He closes his eyes for a moment, savoring the enchanting melodies and the feeling of pure delight. As the carousel gradually slows down, Harold dismounts his majestic steed. His heart light and his spirit uplifted. The ride may have been simple, but it reignited a spark within him, reminding him that joy can be found in even the smallest of moments. With a renewed sense of childlike wonder, Harold sets off to explore more of the theme park, eager to embrace the adventures that lie ahead. Alright, we got a definite answer on that one. So, let's use this pier that I just made to add the carousel. It's so deep. I actually kind of want to... I've never used the double-decker before, so I'm going to use the double-decker. There we go. Right. Oops. Oh, fine. Type it in. We want the Bordeaux red. Yeah. Alright, there we go. We'll call this one Harold's Youth. Alright, let's add some decorations to it. I don't even hear the music though. Where's the music? You guys can probably hear it, if there is music. Oh. Oh, I forgot! Oh no! Oh no! I forgot. You can add your custom music, and I intended to put... put theme 6 in the custom music folder. I turned off all the other musics on this map except for custom music, and so I was gonna have it 6 as the only music available. Oh man, but I forgot to put it in there. Oh no. Alright, we'll have to bring my own soundtrack then. We'll add it in just a moment. Let's just put like some water features. Sure, this is an MV map, so random wacky water tornadoes, because I don't know, why not? I mean, the horses are spinning, so why not have the water spinning too? There we go. Added in post. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so let's bring my own soundtrack then. I wonder if I can add it in while the game is open. Probably not. Where would you even add that? I'd have to look into that. Data. Tracks. No. Yeah, I don't know where you would put the music. Here's an OpenRCT folder. Themes, asset pack, crash, landscape, object, plugin, replay, save, scenario, screenshot, sequence. Yeah, I don't know. None of these really speak to me as like where you'd put music. Yeah. Alright, I don't know. What's this? This is the any. Is there like no, okay. Alright, then we'll just use the fiddle soundtrack. And shuffle. And start off with, I don't know. We'll just, there we go. Let's turn the volume down though, because it's probably loud. I can't see the volume right now. Yeah, it's pretty loud. Am I hacking the game? No. Just, I was trying to figure out where you put the sound files, but there's nothing obvious to me. I need to look it up. And we're not going to do that while we're on stream right now. Harold enjoyed reminiscing about his youth and those simpler days. Maybe it's time for something exciting to lift his spirits once more. What's next? Trying to coax it to do a roller coaster. As Harold wanders further into the theme park, he comes across a towering structure with a sign that reads Virtual Reality Adventure. Intrigued by the prospects of an immersive experience, Harold decides to give it a try. What will Harold do next? With a sense of anticipation, Harold eagerly steps into the Virtual Reality Adventure attraction. The attendant helps him put on the state-of-the-art VR headset and provides him with a handheld controllers, explaining that he'll be transported into a thrilling virtual world of his choosing. Of course, Harold selects a fantasy-themed adventure because why not? Why else? What else would he choose? Where he can battle fierce dragons and slimes and explore mystical realms. As the virtual world materializes around him, Harold finds himself in awe of the breathtaking landscapes and the detailed creatures that seem to spring to life. Equipped with a virtual sword and shield, Harold embarks on his virtual quest. He engages in epic battles, his heart pounding with each swing of the sword. The adrenaline rush returns, but this time it's without the physical toll of his past adventures. As he explores the virtual realm, Harold encounters fantastical beings, solves puzzles, and uncovers hidden treasures. The line between reality and the virtual world blur, and he loses himself in the thrill of the adventure as he returns to, I guess, RPG Maker. After what feels like an eternity of epic encounters, Harold finally emerges victorious, having overcome every challenge in the virtual world thrown at him. As the virtual reality dissipates, he takes off the headset, feeling a mix of exhilaration and gratitude for the opportunity to experience such an immersive adventure. With a renewed sense of excitement and a smile on his face, Harold steps out of the virtual reality adventure, ready to embrace the world once more. He's reminded that while his heroic days may be behind him, the spirit of adventure will always find a way to uplift his spirits and fill his life with joy. I feel like they've used a similar phrase like that in nearly every prompt. Super Harold VR action made in Unite. Okay, so we have two choices for this. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna hire staff. I'm not gonna wait for Harold to bump into staff. Okay, so, we have two choices for VR. We have the 3D cinema or the motion simulator. So which one would be a better analog? Or I guess there's also the microbus, where writers view a film inside the flower power themed motion simulator. So it's basically just another motion simulator, but it's a bus. Anyways, so we have the motion simulator or a 3D cinema. Those are our choices as analogs for a VR center. This game was made long before VR was a glimmer in, you know, people's eyes. I guess there were like attempts at VR, but they were so atrociously terrible. Motion sim? Alright. So, yeah. There's not going to be any VR in the game because this wasn't even a glimmer in people's eyes yet. But it's a bus. Okay, alright, I'll put the bus. The bus. Alright. Where do I want to put this? It's pretty small. We could probably squeeze it in just about anywhere. Let's put it here. Entrance there. Exit there. That's fine. There we are. Give it some decorations. VR bus. We'll go ahead and just open it. Avenging aviators or thrill riders? Doesn't matter. Oh, we can color the bus too. Do the orange and red. That actually looks quite terrible. Actually, it's perfect. We're gonna leave it terrible. And, yeah, let's have columns just kind of randomly placed because it's RPG Maker. And we'll just put this statue there, even though that doesn't make any sense. There we go. Alright. Oh, we need to give it a name. What did you say? There it is. Super Harold VR. Unite. but it's a... Oh, no space. Damn it. Bus version. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Why is no one going on? Why is no one going here? Not paying that much? This is the starting price. Alright, fuck you guys. Alright. Let's see what's next. That VR thing definitely reignited that sense of adventure. It reminded him of the thrills of danger. Perhaps now he wants something that appeals to that danger side. What happens next? As Harold reflects on his exhilarating virtual reality adventure, he notices a crowd gathering around a massive tower-like structure. Curiosity piqued, he approaches to investigate and discover that it's a bungee jump platform. The sight of people leaping into the air, defying gravity, stirs Harold's adventurous spirit. What will Harold do next? Unable to resist the allure of the bungee jumping platform, Harold joins the crowd, eagerly awaiting his turn. As he observes the brave souls plunging into the abyss, a mix of excitement and nervous anticipation fills his veins. This is the kind of thrill he had been missing. With each jumper, Harold's determination grows stronger. He jumps forward and approaches the platform's attendant, who provides him with the necessary safety equipment and instructions. Harold's heart pounds in his chest as he looks down from the dizzying height of the tower. Summoning his courage, Harold takes a deep breath, steps to the edge, and leaps into the void. The rush of wind fills his ears as he hurtles downward, a surge of adrenaline coursing through his body. In that moment, he feels completely alive, his senses heightened as he defies gravity. As Harold reaches the lowest point of the jump, the bungee cord rebounds, sending him soaring back up towards the sky. The sensation of weightlessness mixed with the exhilaration of the fall brings an infectious smile to his face. When the bouncing finally subsides, Harold is gently lowered to the ground, his heart still racing with the thrill of the experience. He feels renewed appreciation for life's moments of danger and excitement and a sense of accomplishment for conquering yet another challenge. As Harold walks away from the bungee jumping platform, he carries with him the memories of the adrenaline-filled leap, knowing that he can still find adventure and excitement in the most unexpected places. With a spring in his step, he continues his exploration of the theme park, eager to see what other wonders await. Another massive tower-like structure. Yeah. All right. I don't think there's bungee jumping in Roller Coaster Tycoon. So we have a couple of different analogs for that. We have the Roto Drop, which is a giant tower. It lifts it's like an elevator. It lifts the chair up and then just drops the chair from the top of the tower. Or we have the launched freefall, which launches the chair up a tower and has it fall back down. Would never bungee jump. Yeah, I don't got the balls for that. I think the launch freefall kind of has more of a kind of bungee-like movement to it, so I think that's probably a better choice. And where do we want to put that? Drop zone with the launch. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you were talking about. Oh, holy shit. Can we have it pierce through this? Ah, damn it. I was hoping you would, like, cut through the circle. Oh, that's because it's, like... Damn isometric view! It's, like, not at all. It needs to be, like... Next prompt, just type... That's cheating. Come on, man. I can't just do that. But you're probably right. Let's just put it here next to the circus. That's fine. We are. Add some decorations. What are some of the themes that you get? Yeah, we'll just do a giant beanstalk. Yeah, you got those like RTP vines. I use those a lot in my own previous game. So it's kind of like that. We'll just have those RTP vines just doing their thing, you know? There we go. Why not? We'll just oh, it's like an animatronic spider too. We'll have it like attacking the entrance. No, let's have it attack the guests right there. And I don't know, let's throw in some spooky stuff. Like a dead tree. I always like using the dead tree tile. There we go. What will we call this? Herald in Freefall. There we go. Weak. Is 90 okay? Yeah. 96 will probably be fine. Let's do that in the red and put the orange there. And we'll put the slime. Slime blue for this. There we go. Alright, I think that's good enough. Alright. Next. Okay. It seems while Harold was high up in the air during his bungee jump, he could see the whole park. He noticed many... The boing. He noticed many roller coasters in the distance. What happens next? As Harold's feet touch the ground after his thrilling bungee jump, he recalls the breathtaking view he had from up above. The sight of the roller coasters in the distance ignites a new sense of adventure within him. Determining to experience exhilaration once more, Harold sets his sight on riding one of the towering coasters. What will Harold do next? Eager to feel the rush of adrenaline once again, Harold heads towards the nearest roller coaster. The anticipation builds with each step as he approaches the massive structure. Its twists and turns visible from afar. The line is long, but Harold doesn't mind. He uses his time to soak in the atmosphere and observe the other riders screaming with a mixture of fear and delight. As Harold finally reaches the front of the line, he secures himself in the coaster seat, feeling a familiar mix of excitement and trepidation. The coaster creaks to life, slowly ascending to the peak. Harold's heart races in anticipation of the impending drop. With a sudden burst of speed, the coaster hurtles down the track, twisting and turning, defying gravity with each loop and inversion. So it has loops and inversions in it. Harold throws his arms up, surrendering to the thrilling experience. The wind rushes through his hair, and his laughter mingles with the screams of joy from his fellow riders. As the coaster gradually slows down, Harold disembarks with adrenaline still coursing through his veins. The roller coaster ride has rekindled the fire within him, reminding him of the exhilaration and sense of accomplishment that comes from facing fear head on. With a renewed sense of adventure, Harold continues his journey through the theme park, seeking out the next thrilling attraction that will push him to his limits and make his heart race once more. Towering coaster. Alright, so we're on coaster number 2. What was the excitement rating that it needed to be? 6. Did this one reach an excitement rating of 6, right? Yeah. 6.6. It's actually cutting it a little bit too close. We need something with more excitement. Twists and inversions. I think this one has loops and like corkscrews, so we have a variety of different types of inversions to go through. And where are we gonna put this one? This one's turned out to be a little bit larger than I wanted. I'm gonna try to keep this compact to the best of my ability. And actually, as such, if it's gonna be compact, let's kind of keep it away from all of the everything else. Give it space to spread out. Instead of going far one way, we'll try to keep everything tightly knit in one area. What we're going to do is we're going to actually turn this around like that. Actually, yeah, I'm going to change this. If I'm going to start it with a turn, I'm going to have it lifted up a little bit off the ground. So that way we can give it a little drop, to give it a little bit of momentum. I think that'll be okay. I don't know. See, so like in Roller Coaster Tycoon, a lot of the roller coasters have like specific requirements, and this is like a hidden mechanic. It's cool once you learn that this is a hidden mechanic that exists, because it's like, wow, fucking Chris Sawyer, the developer of the game, is fucking genius. But at the same time, it's also kind of annoying because it's like you build a coaster, and because the requirements are hidden and your stats suck, you're like, well, why do the stats suck on this coaster? And it's likely because you didn't meet one of the requirements. And I know that certain coasters have a certain height requirement. Well, it's not a height requirement. It's a drop length requirement. And I feel like since this coaster is supposed to be large, it's supposed to have a big drop. So I want, despite I know I said I wanted it to be compact, I need it to go up to like 20. So I can make sure that it gets a significantly large enough drop to meet that requirement, just in case. Corkscrew like that. I wonder if can I build yes I can. Okay, good. Alright, I wonder if there's going to be enough speed to... Ooh. I can't tell if... I think it has enough clearance. So now I'm just hoping it has enough speed to do a loop. What are the other options? There's a small half loop? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Oh, it has the launched lift hill. That would be good. Ah, it's okay. I don't think I'm going to thread the needle on this one. Oh, that's a good point, too. I think 20 units in this game is towering. I didn't even think about that. It did say towering, huh? And I feel like if it says towering, that means I should make a really fucking tall roller coaster. Yeah, that's not gonna work. How does it do on this loop? Kind of worried if it has enough speed. Ooh, barely. So again, another hidden mechanic in this game that is, again, it's kind of one of those things that it's like, wow, that's genius, but also kind of annoying, is that when there are passengers riding the roller coaster, it does take in consideration the added weight, and so that added weight may actually make some loops not possible. And yeah, you're right. ChatGPT seems to favor some words. I've noticed, I've used ChatGPT in other cases, such as defining words for some of my work. I will ask for like simplified definitions that are easy for like non-native speakers to understand. Because I don't know if you ever open up like a fucking Merriam-Webster dictionary and just looked at some of the definition for some words where it's like you need... It's like you're required to like... You look up the word, and if you're a non-native speaker, you look at the definition, and it's like, I don't know half the words in here, so now I need to go look up the definition for those words and find out what the fuck it's talking about there. So, you know, I will have it write, like, simplified definitions for some words, and then ask it to give some examples for those words. And I've noticed that it really, really likes the name Sarah. It will come up with, it'll generate, like, a list of, like, 10 example sentences, and, like, there's always at least one Sarah in that list of example sentences. Oftentimes, more than one Sarah. Not sure why it likes the name Sarah so much. Let's put a photo section here. Oh, barrel roll. Well, let's photo section anyways. Oh, is there no photo section? Oh, there it is. Get that money. Choose your own adventure dictionary. Yeah. Dude, it's nuts. Like, I'm like, it's like I ask, you know, I look up the definition for a word, so it's like, you know, I have someone where it's like I'm trying to teach them the word, and I pull up the fucking dictionary, and it's like, they don't know what any of that shit means. It's so useless. What I want to do is, this was one of my favorites. So you do half a barrel roll, and then do not a quarter loop. No. Do a corkscrew. Like that. So you kind of like half loop and then corkscrew out of it. It's pretty cool. Get that nice shape in there. Although ideally I should have used different direction. Hang on. I think that was to the right? Yeah. So we want to go to the left, and then corkscrew right. There we go. That's how it should be. Uh-oh. I think it's bumping into the track. Should we bring it home? I think it's okay to bring it home now. It's too much. Oh yeah, I forgot the station starts slightly higher. It's here, so that's perfect. I just need to lift, just need to go up to a 2. If I put a block brake section here, it'll let me... Okay, I think that's fine. Gotta have the part where, yeah, of course. Alright, let's extend the path out this way. We can fake some path action. Why, actually, it won't let me. Why is that? I thought you could just hold shift and lift the path up. Like any other scenery item. And it keeps trying to do that. That's what, like, this little, like, grid that keeps showing up. But it won't actually let me just lift the path up. Alright, well, oh well. No path action. It also talked about how long the queue line is, so let's make sure that we have an exceptionally long queue line. That's long enough. Alright, that's pretty good queue line. There we go. Oh, let's run a test. Make sure it's not too crazy intense, and make sure that it hits the 6 excitement. I believe that's the goal. And I'm bleeding money. There's not unlimited money in this park either. I was generous when I created the park, and I had the starting cash be really high. Looks like a real line, yeah. Oh, it's so slow right here. I might want to change this to, I think there's like a boosted chain lift. I may want to change it to that, because I want it to have some speed going around this. Otherwise, it's just going to take forever to get back home. Alright, where are our stats? Oh, Ultra Extreme. That's not good. Where? What was it? Lateral G's? Yeah, lateral G's. I always fuck up the lateral G's. Somewhere there's a turn that's just way too intense. I bet it's here, because this is coming off of a big drop. So let's see. Am I right? Oh yeah, it dips into the red right there. Yep. Dang. That's gonna be a tough... Sometimes, like whenever I make a roller coaster, you know, that's not surprising that I have a lateral G's fuck up like that. I get a little bit too crazy with the twists and turns. However, usually it's in a place where it's like easy. I can just like, oh, I'll just cut this out and then I'll just put this here, like just make it straight. Maybe with some drops or whatever. It's easy to fix. This is kind of like a crucial part of the design because it's trying to get this drop to the other side of the station. So this like corkscrew kind of plays an important part. I wonder if I can just get away with not as high of a drop. There would be less inertia going into that loop. Lift it up. Yeah, actually, that's probably not a bad idea. Alright, let's... We're gonna need to... I don't know where... Let's leave that piece there and just delete from here. Yeah, so this piece actually, like... yeah, if we remove that and then just manually switch it to like that, even put like a, I'm not gonna put a break on it. Lined up. Now it's just a matter of... Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see if they can at least make it through that. Actually, hang on. Launch. There we go. Give it a little bit more speed, so that way it's not spending too long just going around this turn at the top. We don't want to keep guests waiting too long in the line. However, that does add speed now going down this. Let's only do one. That way it's not too much speed. And test it. I also feel like I should put a launch lift hill down at the bottom so that way you can just kind of glide through a lot of this. Ah, it's still red. So I have a straight piece here. Yeah, it works at the bottom. But here's what I'm thinking. We'll put the speed boost there to get it up quicker. Maybe every few put one there. Just because I don't want to put it, I don't want to make it launch all the way up it because it's going to have way too much speed when it gets to the top. But just to get it up the chain lift a little bit faster, we'll put them kind of spaced out like that. And what I'm thinking is maybe I can put just a really gentle brake here, just to kind of slow it down just a little bit. Like that. Hopefully it still has enough speed to go through all of this, get up to the other side, but also won't hit this loop so hard. Okay, well that's not gonna work. But maybe, yeah, maybe I can put the... Okay, so first of all this, let's not have it slow down so much. And then this one... can't be on that first. Damn. Because if I could put the booster here, then it's like I could put it... Oh, but I could put it here. This is a straight piece, so we'll put a booster here. There we go. Kind of catch up the speed. Backwards is cool. Yeah, you know, you'd just be stuck in an infinite loop, though, just kind of going, you know, backwards down this, and then forwards through this, and then backwards down this, and then forwards through it. Let's just run the test. And just send it. Should probably put another booster right here about. Anyways, let's just see how this goes. Ah, it still dipped into the red. And it didn't make it to the top. That's pretty cool. I think it's possible to set the trains to go backwards. Yeah, reverse trains. Can I set this to be higher? And can I set this one to be higher? Not much higher. I don't know if that's going to be enough. There we go. Yeah, I don't know about that. We're gonna have to see if that works. I don't know, I feel like there's not enough of a boost here. That one tile of boosting is not enough to accelerate the train fast enough up this. That was okay, but now we need to see the stats. Does that brake slow it down enough so that way it doesn't break people's necks when it goes to the corkscrew? No, it does not. Damn it. Alright, so we need to completely rethink this then, because it needs to be... maybe raise it up one more time. It's just unfortunate that at this point, I think it would be quite so simple to just raise it up a little bit, because it's, I think, going to require reformatting large parts of the track in order to accomplish that. We'll have to see. Or is it when I do this? It lands at 4. So here, if I change this there, 8, 7. Be closer to the right. On, max those fuckers out. Oops. Ah, it's just not quite there. So, oh, is this? Oh, it's a down. Okay. So. That's okay. It doesn't need to be down. We'll just leave it like that. There. Alright, does that work? Can it actually clear that? Actually, let's not even do that. We'll just run the test. Just watch the stats. See if we can clear it. You know, it's funny. I actually wasn't... I had never ridden a roller coaster before. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. God motherfucking damn it! Oh, now it's hit red there. Just throw the whole fucking thing in the trash. Alright, I'm gonna completely retool this. Like, for real. I'm gonna throw out the corkscrew there. But here's what I'm thinking. I'll delete that. I'm gonna turn it. Not that. Kind of do some janky kind of turns here. I think we need one more like this. Damn it. No. Not quite. Okay, I think that's right. Nope, that's not right. There. Okay, I'm pretty confident that is right. Okay, let's see if this weird, janky little turn I put in there fixes the problem. Anyways, yeah, as I was saying, yeah, for the longest time I was also scared of coasters. I had never ridden on a roller coaster before. Oh, that's not true. I was traumatized when I was probably, like, I don't know, maybe 7 years old or something. Probably maybe younger than that. I went on like a super dinky like kiddie coaster that is like assembled at location. Oh good, it cleared it with no problems. Anyways, assembled at location at like a kind of a carnival kind of thing. Except there, it spiked pretty badly. God damn it. Fuck. Anyways, and so this little dinky coaster, like, it was, I don't know, it was probably barely bigger than my room here. It basically just kind of went up, maybe at most 5 feet, possibly less than that, and then went down, did a turn, did a little bump again, you know, again, like only 5 feet, and then turn back around and back in the station, and it'd just do a few loops of that, maybe like 3 or 4 loops. And as a young child, I don't know why, but this rickety little dinky coaster, like, just scared the hell out of me. And I never wanted to ride any roller coasters anymore after that. It wasn't until I moved to Japan, I went with my girlfriend at the time. I went to USJ, Universal Studios Japan, and my girlfriend at the time had a daughter, and the daughter really enjoyed going on roller coasters quite a lot, and so she convinced me to ride a roller coaster for the first time in my adulthood. Yo, mall parking lot coasters are scary. Yeah, apparently. So I'm not even gonna fuck with this. Like, I don't care about the on-ride photo. We can just remove that and then just throw on some brakes right here. And that should be good enough. Yeah. That kind of brought it to a more manageable state. I wonder if I could slow that down more, because it's like almost too much. So if I can just slow it down just a little bit more, that'd give me a little bit more headroom in case the peeps, whenever they load up the car, if they add any extra weight and cause it to peak. I don't even have the stats open. There we go, that's much better. And it can make it back into the station just fine, so there we go. We can finally open this thing. My goodness, that took forever. And it's got an excitement rating of 6.66. Go fucking figure. Ran into one of your middle school dropouts. Working as a mall fair carny. What an exciting life. Kind of already got Herald colors. Did I color it already? I don't remember coloring it. What random shit are we gonna throw around it now? Yeah, how about some abstract cubes and stuff? Let's get the Herald colors, though. cubes. Put a triangle on it. This glass roof, but I'm not gonna put any sort of supports. It's just gonna be kind of like floating. Not all. Not all carnies are middle school dropouts, but they could be. I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say it could be an exciting job, but no, I actually don't think so. No offense to any carnies out there. Random cube tile sets. Yeah. I don't know if those exist in RPG Maker, but they exist in this RPG Maker. There we go. That's good enough for me. And they'll just float there like that. Put some stuff like that. And there we go. I wish there was just like rocks and stuff. There we go. Let's put some bones. Bones. Just all having random directions. And a dinosaur over here, like it's just drinking some water or something. Yeah, some more dinosaurs. Cubes and bones. There we go. Danger Coaster 666. Carney. School Melon. Wait, it should be Harold. Whence Harold the Carney. I don't think that's how you spell once, but that's fine. There we go. Alright, cool. What was the stream about? Was it about just struggling to make a coaster or something? I don't remember. Man, there's no way we're doing all... It's the theme 666 coaster. Too bad I don't have theme 6 installed. That would be a good... It's too bad it's not 666 anymore, because I added the decorations around it. But, yeah, it's too bad I don't have theme 6 installed like I had planned to, because that would have been good. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to do all 10 coasters tonight. I think, I failed. I have failed achieving that goal. At least not in this stream. Maybe I'll do it in my own time, or maybe we'll do a continuation of the stream sometime later. But anyways, let's see how much more we can do. We'll see if we get another coaster or not. Oh, but first, let's make sure that we copy and paste our tree. There we go. Okay, alright. Alright. Boy, that coaster must have taken forever to build because the ride was absolutely smooth and did not whatsoever snap Harold's spine in half. Am I making a profit? I don't think so in the park. I don't think so. After such a great ride, Harold, let's say after such a great coaster, Harold is off to ride more rides. What happens next? After the exhilarating roller coaster experience, Harold finds himself invigorated and ready for more thrilling adventures. As he explores further into the theme park, he stumbles upon a towering Ferris wheel. The gentle rotations and panoramic views call out to him. What will Harold do next? Intrigued by the idea of enjoying a moment of tranquility high above the bustling park, Harold decides to take a ride on the Ferris wheel. He joins the queue and patiently waits for his turn, observing the happy faces of riders as they descended from the sky. Finally, Harold boards one of the Ferris wheel's spacious cabins and settles into a comfortable seat. As the wheel begins to its ascent, he feels a sense of serenity wash over him. The steady rotation grants him a chance to reflect on the extraordinary journey and the multitude of experiences he has encountered. With each passing moment, the Ferris wheel carries Harold higher and higher, granting him breathtaking views of the entire park. From this vantage point, he can see the myriad of attractions, the colorful crowds, and the vibrant tapestries of the park's landscapes. As the wheel reaches its zenith, Harold feels a sense of peace settle within him. The world seems to slow down, and he takes a deep breath, savoring the tranquility and the magnificent view. The gentle swaying of the cabin creates a soothing rhythm, calming his mind and allowing him to appreciate the present moment. After a full revolution, the Ferris wheel descends, bringing Harold back to solid ground. Stepping out of the cabin, he carries with him a renewed sense of appreciation for the beauty of both adventure and stillness. The Ferris wheel has offered him a moment of respite, allowing him to recharge before diving back into the excitement that awaits him in the park. Bro, they towering. You're right, did they use towering again? I'm totally not even paying attention to that. Yep, you're right. The towering Ferris wheel. Alright, where am I putting this towering Ferris wheel? Let's make it towering. Let's actually put it on raised land. Just like that. Alright. Let's do one more. Oh. I push Control Z sometimes thinking I can undo things. Eh? I can't put it here? Oh, damn it. Too high for supports? What do you mean? If it can be built here, then it can be built here. Whatever, man. Alright. There we are. We need to put it in Herald colors. We'll put this in the slime blue. Oh, that's the station? Oh, okay, well, whatever. Let's check the profits. Well, we're down this month. But I think that's because Oh, I don't know why, honestly. I've been profitable, except there. I think that's when I was building... Oh, I'm not honestly sure. I don't know why sometimes I'm just down 5,000. Ride construction? Okay. So I was building stuff. Gotta put some random decorations down. Castle stuff. Let's put random castle stuff down. See, I feel like you get more of a gray in RPG Maker. Like that. Yeah. Ferris wheel. It's always fun when half of your view is blocked by a wall. It's the fortified Ferris wheel. And then we'll put walls down here too, because this is the RPG Maker part. And some turrets, because I don't know why. Yep, perfect. The fortified Ferris wheel. The fortified towering Ferris wheel. Oh, there's towers there. Alright, we gotta get some food in this park, so let's see if we can't nudge ChatGPT in the right direction. Let's first make a save. Herald Land. Okay. Well, it's been exciting so far, and Harold is looking forward to even more excitement to come. However, he's feeling a bit peckish at the moment. What happens next? As Harold's adventures continues, he realizes that all the excitement and exhilaration has left him with a rumbling stomach. Ugh, that one tasted bad. His senses are tantalized by the aroma of delicious food wafting through the air, and he follows his nose to a bustling food court area. Hungry and ready to indulge, what will Harold do next? Harold finds himself surrounded by a vibrant array of food stalls. Okay, an array of food stalls, so we should do more than just one. Each offering a tantalizing variety of culinary delights. The sizzling of grills, the aroma of spices, the lively chatter of people enjoying the meals create a lively atmosphere. Driven by his hunger, Harold decides to embark on a gastronomic adventure of his own. Gastronomic adventure. That's great. He makes his way through the food court, carefully surveying each stall's offerings, from sizzling street tacos to aromatic stir-fries, from juicy burgers to decadent desserts. The choices are abundant. After much deliberation, Harold settles on a stall specializing in gourmet sandwiches. The sight of freshly baked bread, piled high with succulent meats, vibrant vegetables, and savory sauces makes his mouth water. With sandwich in hand, Harold finds a quiet spot to sit and enjoy his meal. As he takes his first bite, the explosions of flavors delight his taste buds. The blend of textures and the harmony of ingredients create a perfect balance, satisfying both his hunger and his craving for culinary pleasure. As Harold savors each bite, he takes a moment to appreciate not only the delicious food, but also the simple joy of nourishment. The meal fuels his body, providing him the energy he needs to continue his thrilling journey through the theme park. With a satisfied smile and a newfound pep in his step, Harold discards the empty food container and sets off once more, ready to seek out the next adventure that awaits him. Harold notices a crowd gathering around a towering nacho stand in the distance. It's all fun and games until Harold leaves the park realizing he wasted his entire life's savings on a single day in Harold World. Did it use towering? Surely when it was talking about the bread, right? No, it said piled high. Harold does not litter. It didn't say where he discarded the trash. Oh dang, I was gonna kind of make this the food court area, but I've kind of covered it in my spinny tornado things. But nah, I'm gonna give up on that area. It's a lost cause. Ooh, there's a lot of vomit over here. Where's my handyman? Dude, what am I paying you for? Let's just, like, get one guy. It seems like there's a lot of just regular vomit here, so let's just assign a dude to that location. Nothing. Okay, and here too. And nowhere else. Alright, food court. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Is extend the path out this way, and then we'll make this food court. Oops. And what did it say? VR bus vomit? I wonder if that's what it is. It's a 3 on nausea? I don't think that's it. Ooh, maybe the free fall? Oh, did I name the Ferris wheel? I didn't. Sorry, let's rename that. Harold's Fortified Towering Wheel. I can't fit it! Well, you gotta leave towering in there, so we'll just leave it as Harold's Towering Wheel. There we go. Okay, and what did it use? Gastronomic Adventure. There we go. So we're gonna call this area over here. We're gonna label it. Sorry, not that one. We're gonna label it. We'll use just random signs. Let's use this bone one. This one here. Gastronomic Adventures. Alright, and there was lots of food of different types. So let's see. Definitely talked about sandwiches and hamburgers, so let's get a hamburger stall in there. Harold wanted sandwiches. I'm pretty sure there's a sandwich shop in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah, here we go. Sub sandwich. We'll put that right in front of the entrance there, because that was Harold's choice. Right? That's what it was. Yeah. Decadent desserts was another one. So let's get some candied apples in there. And talked about different spices, so some Chinese food. Strange smells of something like takoyaki or whatever this is. Drinks in there too. Romher, sup? Nice to have you here. There we are. What else? What's that? Soybean? Sure, we'll throw that in there. Is there any, like... Nah, it doesn't matter. Neptune's seafood stall. Sure. And some ice cream? Always gotta have ice cream. And last one. Cone. Meatball soup. There we go. Alright. And let's make sure that there's some trash. Trash cans. Some benches, places to sit. Oops, I replaced one of the trash cans. That's fine. Alright, there we go. Harold's Gastronomic Adventure. Alright, finally we got them some food. Let's see what's next for Harold's adventure. With his stomach full, he's ready to experience more rides and attractions. What happens next? Oh, this is prompt number 10. With his hunger satiated and a renewed energy, Harold sets off to explore more rides and attractions within the theme park. As he wanders deeper into the park, he comes across a towering I'm joking. A massive water ride called the Rapids Adventure. Intrigued by the screams and excitement and the splashes of water, Harold decides to join the line. What happens next? Harold eagerly joins the line for the Rapids Adventure, excited about the prospects of a refreshing water-filled thrill. The line snakes through a lush tropical landscape. Oh man, you're gonna have to make me... Oh god, now I have to actually think about how the queue line is designed. With misty waterfalls and playful misters adding to the anticipation. As Harold reaches the front of the line, he is provided with a waterproof poncho and boards a circular raft with other eager riders. The raft is set afloat in a wide, meandering river, and the adventure begins. Is provided a waterproof poncho. Now, I have ridden water rides, and I've never ridden a water ride where they gave you a waterproof poncho. Have you experienced that before? Towering log ride, let's go. No, there are actually rapid rides in Roller Coaster Tycoon, so no problem there. We'll be able to make this ride. The current carries the raft downstream, swiftly picking up speed. The water rushes and splashes, drenching Harold and his fellow riders with each twist and turn. Laughter and shrieks of joy fill the air as they navigate through the turbulent rapids, encountering unexpected water jets and cascades. Harold holds on tightly to the raft's handles, embracing the exhilaration of the wild ride. The cool water invigorates his senses, washing away any remnants of weariness from his travels. He allows himself to be fully present in the moment, embracing the unpredictability of each water-soaked twist and turn. As the raft gradually slows down and reaches the end of the ride, Harold emerges soaked, but with a wide grin on his face. The Rapids Adventure has provided him with a delightful escapade, combining the thrills of speed with the refreshing embrace of water. Eager to dry off and continue his exploration, Harold finds a sunny spot nearby to bask in the warmth of the sun and allow his clothes to dry. As he relaxes, he reflects on the incredible array of experiences he has had throughout the day. With his spirits lifted and senses of contentment, Harold continues his journey through the theme park, ready to embrace the adventure that awaits him around every corner. I just started painting this mural that's been on hold for months. Very nice. NFW. Oh my god, this stupid... Let's see, and they be branded AF. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. NFW, they give you that? Maybe you could buy them and they be branded AF. Oh, you're talking about the poncho, yeah. Everyone knows you do a water ride, you get wet. Yeah. Big ol' 18-foot by 25-foot wall. Sounds like quite the adventure. All right, where are we putting this? So I have to put this queue line that snakes through tropical forests. I could be super lazy and just put one of these down. Oh, I didn't think it was a free poncho. No, I just assumed they put the poncho on you, and then when you get off the ride, you have to return it. But, like, that still sounds pretty nuts. It's definitely not free, but it's like, I don't want to be wearing other people's disgusting sweat. Because you know everyone's sweating whenever they go to a theme park. I want to be super lazy about this. It's late. I don't really feel like coming up with a custom design for a ride. This one looks pretty cool, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just use this. There we go. Oh, but the queue line has already been implemented, and it's not snaking through. Oh, it leaves all of that junk there for me, thanks. I thought there was a way to... Yeah, there we go. Alright, we'll just, Okay, the queue line is not, like, embedded deep into, like, a bunch of custom, scenery stuff, so I can access the queue line and I'll just, adjust it to make it snaking. Right, and bring that queue line all the way here. That's a pretty snaky queue line like that. So now we just need to put in... I think it talked about having waterfalls and other tropical stuff, so... tropical stuff. There's the tropical plant. Or rainforest. Not really tropical. Nah, it's fine. Where's the water features? Here we go. Waterfalls! Yeah! Just have random waterfalls. Add snakes to the line. Are there snakes? Can I? There's lions. Kind of surprised there isn't any sort of snake. You have scorpions. Man, that's kind of crazy. No snake. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's unfortunate. Well, I will tell you what. I think these flamingos look pretty great. And a flamingo is basically a snake. I mean, it's like two snakes attached to, like, another snake, so it's probably fine. There we go. Alright, it's perfect. Open her up. Let her rip. Snakes would really add to the snaking path. Yep, I agree. Too bad. We need a nice sunny place for Harold to dry off. We're gonna make a small little pier. Gonna interrupt these guys sitting. A nice sunny area for him to dry off. I also talked about misters. Not really. Oh, I can't attach those to queue lines, huh? Here you go. Instead, it'll just, I don't know, pee on you. Can't really do that. Wow. There. Guess we'll have to get by flamingos while waiting in the line. Get bit by... Oh, yeah. Get bit by flamingos while waiting in line. Yeah, I mean, it's basically the same thing. Just realized they're actually facing the wrong way. Whatever. Oh, man. Alright, let's do one more prompt, and then I think that's gonna be the last one for the night. Because I'm pretty gosh darn tired. Can't even think of how to start. I guess I don't even need to give it any sort of like nudge. I could just say what happens next and it'll just spit something out. In fact, let's just do that. What happens next? Alright, as Harold continues his exploration of the theme park, he stumbles upon a lively towering stage, where a captivating live performance is about to begin. Intrigued by the vibrant music and colorful costumes, Harold decides to take a seat and enjoy the show. What happens next? Harold, I think you've already done that. Harold finds a comfortable spot amongst the audience, eagerly awaiting the start of the live performance. The stage comes alive with dazzling lights and an energetic burst of music. Talented performers take the spotlight, dancing and singing in perfect harmony. The show unfolds with captivating storyline filled with mesmerizing choreography and captivating melodies. Harold is transported into a world of enchantment where the performers effortlessly bring characters to life and tell a tale through their artistry. He becomes immersed in the magic of the performance, tapping his feet to the rhythm and losing himself in the beauty of the choreography. The music swells and the audience claps and cheers in appreciation, creating an atmosphere of pure joy and excitement. As the performance reaches its crescendo, Harold finds himself cheering along with the crowd, filled with a renewed sense of awe and wonder. The talented performers take their final bows, with their passion and dedication evident in their smiles. With the show coming to a close, Harold rises to his feet, joining the standing ovation. He applauds wholeheartedly, expressing his gratitude for the incredible talent and the joy they have brought into this day. As he makes his way out of the theater, Harold carries with him the memories of the captivating performance, grateful for the opportunity to witness such artistry and be reminded of the power of creativity and expression. Okay. So it's another stage performance, so I guess we'll just, do another circus again. It's not like there's a stage. Captivating stage captivates Harold captivatingly. Did it use the captivating melodies? Captivating performance. Yeah, I think it only... well, I used it 3 times. Alright. I don't think there's anything... yeah. Alright, so yeah, we'll just use the circus again. Oh man, pretty tired. I should. Oh, it doesn't matter. What I'll do is I'll just do it like this. That's how I'll extend the half out. And decorations, sports, put fire. It's hell. There we go. It's perfect. This one doesn't even get any attendance. There's 0 customers on the ride. 0 per hour. No one even wants... I'll make these free, because fuck it. No one wants to ride these. Well, we'll have to pick up with Harold's Adventures at Harold Land some other time. We only got 2 coasters. My gosh, and it's 10 coasters. We'll probably have to coax the robots into generating coasters more often, but also maybe shorter coasters, like launched coasters that just kind of, you know, launch and then go back. Because those are much shorter and easier to build. So that way I'm also not spending, you know, like an hour designing a fucking roller coaster. Good to see this one's popular, though. Alright, let's save. Okay. Did I finish my beer? Not quite. Not every prompt was for coasters. Yeah, well, that's kind of the point. Unfortunately, in the map designer, you can't, like, set how many coasters it takes to win the scenario. It's just like, if you set the win conditions to be have a certain number of roller coasters designed, I mean, there's only one choice. It's 10. I probably would have made it less if I did have control. I probably would have made it 5. Still, that's kind of the point of this, is it's gambling. It's hoping that ChatGPT will spit out what we want. So it wins this round. But maybe in the future we'll try again, or we'll continue Harold's adventure. I would love to I would love to take all of the prompts here together and, like, actually compile, like, Harold's full day, from, like, him going into the park and then him leaving the park. I think that would be pretty funny. So, but we'll save that for another time. Yep. Peace out. So, so here's the skinny on the next streams. I'll stream some games next week. I don't have anything picked out. I don't have anything that's been submitted to me. Oh, there was a developer on Steam that tried adding me. They didn't send me a message. I don't know if they can send me a message. I have a lot of privacy settings set on my Steam account, so I might not even allow them to... I might not even allow them to be able to send me a message unless they're my friend. But anyways, I assume because they're a developer trying to add me on Steam, I think they want me to review their game. It's not an RPG Maker game, but it is an RPG game, and it looks fucking terrible. So I don't think I'm going to accept their friend request. It's also kind of... It's so petty, but it also kind of bothers me that they, like, added me as a friend. Like, I know how they got in contact with me. They saw my Tiny Thor review, saw that I review games, and probably tried adding me on Steam. However, I was mindful of the fact that I was the very first person to write a review for Tiny Thor. Hey, I was mindful of the fact that that was going to be the case, and that many people would be seeing my review right away, and so I put the link to my video right at the top of my review, rather than at the bottom like I normally do. So it bothers me that they just decided to add me on Steam to try to get in contact with me, when I put it in my description and on my YouTube channel quite clearly on how to submit a game to me. And so I feel like being a petty bastard and being like, well, if you can't follow the fucking rules, you can't take... I don't expect you to watch my whole stream, but if you can't take just half a second to read what the submission policy is to the people that you're submitting to, then why the fuck should I review your game? Anyways, so I don't think I'm gonna accept their game, but that's just to say that I think that probably next week I don't have any games that have been submitted to me, so I'll just have to find some games to play. And then as for Mr. Orc, compile it and make it into an RM game. I have my own RPG Maker project that I'm working on, but maybe I'll compile it and maybe some crazy fool out there will do that. Anyways, in order to do that, we gotta actually get through the whole day, so... Yep. I guess that means we're gonna have to do this stream again another time. Yeah, reviewing... You are right, reviewing terrible games is part of the fun. There are times where I almost... Like, whenever I'm looking for games, there are times where I almost feel more inspired to look for terrible games, so I can just sit there and spend the whole stream shitting on it. But I kind of try not to give into those feelings, because yeah, that's not really what my kind of content is. I'm not sure, like, I don't know, it's just not what I do. That's not saying that I'm above it, because obviously I enjoy watching people do that, but I'm just trying not to do that on my channel. That's also not to say that it won't happen. I may potentially do it. Anyways, yeah. We'll see what games I bring next week. Who knows? But also, sorry, the other thing I was going to mention too is the schedule going forward. So there's game streaming next week, but then the weekend after that, I won't be able to stream. So next weekend, that's going to be Saturday the 17th for me. So then the weekend after that, Saturday the 24th, I'm not going to be able to stream on that day. So I'll take a short break on that day, and then I'll be back in July. I think that's when the next weekend is. Yeah, July 1st. So, anyways, but don't worry, next weekend I'll be here playing games. So, anyways, thanks so much for joining. That's perfect timing. That's the end of the song that we're listening to now. So, thanks so much for joining, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Stop the music, and then stop.